Protecting the Second Amendment. What is the Second Amendment? The Second Amendment is part of the Bill of Rights. It was adopted on December 15, 1791. It states, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." The Second Amendment today. Today, the Second Amendment is interpreted as allowing all individuals to be able to own a firearm for recreational activities and self-defense. What is gun control and its roots in the U.S.? Gun control is any form of regulations and prohibition of firearms. Some say the first acts of gun control began shortly after President Kennedy's assassination in 1963. But actually, there were several acts of gun control prior to this beginning in the 30s. Some examples are the National Firearms Act of 1934, which regulated the manufacturing and sale of fully automatic weapons, and the Federal Firearms Act of 1938, where they started keeping records of people who bought guns to try and keep them out of the hands of felons. More about gun control in the U.S. There have been a few other gun control laws since the ones in the 30s and 60s. During the Clinton administration, there was a federal assault weapons ban. This also lasted through most of President Bush's first term. There were many faults to this ban, just like there would be if another one was to be pushed. Modern-day gun control. It is a common idea that gun control will fix our society's crime rate. But there are actually several other countries who already practice this very strict gun control. Australia has had a ban on most firearms since 1997. The Australian government had a buyback program where they bought people's guns back. This was still part of the ban, so the law-abiding citizens gave up their guns while the criminals kept theirs. Since then, Australia's crime rate have actually gone up since people can't defend themselves as easily. And here's a chart of Australia's assault rate history. And this little line right there going vertical and down is the when they implemented the ban. Gun control in other countries still. The United Kingdom also has strict policies on firearms. Just like Australia, the UK has seen an increase in crime as well. Switzerland is the exact opposite. Switzerland has one of the highest ratios of guns per 100 people, while also maintaining one of the lowest crime rates in the world. The benefits of having guns in everyday normal people's hands. People cannot typically respond while the crime is happening. Many law enforcement officers believe that civilians should be trained and armed to defend themselves when necessary. With a gun in training, any ordinary house can be much safer from criminals. The benefits of having guns in everyday normal people's hands. If faculty and staff were trained how to properly use firearms, then schools and businesses would be much safer. A trained faculty member could take down the threat when the situation presents itself. And the sign on the right would really, really be intimidating to somebody who might be trying to shoot up a building or, school. And here is my works cited.